If your dad had taught you this one thing, your life today could have been completely different. Robert Kiyosaki had two dads. One said, "Study hard and get a good job." The other said, "People who only work jobs stay broke forever." One dad worked hard his entire life, yet constantly struggled with money. The other never even finished school, but died as one of the richest men in Hawaii. So what went wrong? What did one man understand that the other didn't? Today, I'm going to share the 6 secrets that schools never teach, but every wealthy person understands. What's up, guys? If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, because here we break down books that can completely change your life. Robert Kiyosaki wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad back in 1997. Since then, it has sold over 40 million copies in 109 countries. Why is it so popular? Because it teaches what schools never do. So let's jump into the first lesson. When Robert was 9 years old, he asked Rich Dad, "How are you going to make us rich?" Rich Dad replied, "I'm not going to make you rich. I'm going to train your mind so you can become rich yourself." Most people are trapped in what Robert calls the rat race. A paycheck comes in, bills get paid, nothing is left, then they wait for the next paycheck. The cycle never ends unless your mindset changes. Rich Dad taught that fear and greed keep people poor. Fear says, "What if I lose my job?" So people never take risks. Greed says, "When I make more money, I'll buy this and that," so they never save or invest. The solution? Train your brain. Learn how money actually works. That's when the real game begins. Rich Dad's biggest rule was simple: buy assets, not liabilities. In plain English, an asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Your car is usually a liability. Gas, insurance, maintenance, monthly payments, it all costs you money. Even the house you live in, Robert argues, is often a liability. But a rental property that brings in cash every month, that's an asset. Poor people buy liabilities thinking they're assets. Rich people build assets first, then enjoy luxuries later. School teaches you study hard, get a degree, and work for a big company. Rich Dad taught something different. Keep your job, but build your own business on the side. That doesn't mean quit your job tomorrow. It means use your job to pay your bills while slowly building your asset column. Robert himself worked at Xerox during the day and searched for real estate deals at night. He built assets first, then left his job. Think about a doctor making great money. If that doctor stops working tomorrow, the income stops too. The question is, do they own assets that make money even when they're not working? That's the difference between the middle class and the wealthy. The average employee gets taxed first and survives on what's left. A business owner often spends through the company first and then pays taxes on what remains. Is that legal? Absolutely. That's why wealthy people build companies. Increase your financial IQ, learn accounting, understand taxes, study investing. Schools rarely teach these things, and that's why the gap between rich and poor keeps growing. Poor Dad used to say, "I can't afford it." Rich Dad would ask, "How can I afford it?" The first sentence shuts your brain down. The second one forces your brain to find solutions. Robert once found a distressed property worth $100,000 selling for only $75,000. He put down $10,000, borrowed the rest from the bank, and the rental income covered the mortgage, while also giving him monthly cash flow. He created money out of opportunity. And this doesn't only happen in real estate. It happens in stocks, business, and everywhere else too. In every job, ask yourself, what am I learning here? Don't just chase a paycheck. Robert took a sales job at Xerox even though he was an introvert and afraid of selling, but he knew sales was a skill he needed to master. Today, he says that single skill helped make him wealthy. A degree alone won't make you rich. A combination of skills will. Learn a little accounting, a little marketing, leadership, communication, build your skill stack. So guys, those were the 6 life-changing lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. First, the rich don't work for money. Money works for them. Second, buy assets, not liabilities. Third, build a business while keeping your job. Fourth, increase your financial IQ. Fifth, use creativity to create money opportunities. And sixth, work to learn, not just to earn. Starting today, find one asset you can begin building in your own life. Start small, but start now. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment below which lesson impacted you the most. In the next video, we'll break down atomic habits. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one.